Hey guys, Drutter here. It's April the 24th, 2012. Where were you 1 year ago today when silver made a top at just under $50? I was right here recording a video for you. Remember this one? Hey guys, Drutter here. It's April the 24th, 2011. This was going to be a happy 47 video, but silver unfortunately gapped up from the 46s up into the high 47s today when it opened in Asian markets, and then immediately went into the 48s. So the 47 video you were probably expecting from me, if you know me at all, is not going to happen. But this will be a 48 video, and I thought what I would talk about for 48 is tops in markets, tops in the silver market especially. Silver was just above 48 when I started this video a couple of minutes ago. Holy shit. The chart's just... I can't believe this. Interesting, I caught this live. Wow. Turn the music down there. Silver's gone up $1 since I started this video. Can you believe that? Is this right? Yep, it's confirmed. Wow. 49.20? 49.21. Silver's gone up $1 since this. Wow. I gotta do stuff. What was I gonna talk about? I have no idea what I was just saying. Tops in markets. Right. Wow. Okay. Happy 49, by the way. Yay! I better hurry up before we get to 50 here. Manipulating silver. There's 49.38. Silver up. Wow, 49.52. That's incredible. 49.63. Are we looking at... Are we watching the dollar crash live here? I should finish my point, shouldn't I? Okay. And we just hit 49.81. 49.81. Amazing, amazing. Keep an eye on that market, guys. It's going to be volatile. Here's another look at that top at $50. And then, as you remember, we had a few weeks of consolidation below 50, and then it tried to make another high, but wasn't able to clear about $43, I believe, at that time, and then it dropped right back down below 30. Oh, wait a second. That's 2008. No, we're up here now. This is it's a totally different thing, although it looks exactly the same, just higher highs and lower lows, but it's the exact same pattern that we did in 2008. We are about here. The initial high tried to make it again but couldn't, which caused a huge dip down, and then there's a bit of a recovery and a long, slow process before we really broke out from there again. And as you can see, 2 years before that it happened there as well, and 2 years before that happened there as well. So could we be looking at a repeat of the same thing? This is the 10-year chart in silver. And as you can see, we've had these repeating patterns every couple of years. And here we are making another one. What's the next high going to be? Looks to me to be about $100, 80 to 100. If the same sort of patterns are repeating. Here we have this top, a drop, a smaller top, and then a big drop. So we had a top, a drop, a smaller top, and then a big drop down to 26. And then we had a good year or more. Remember this? This is 2010. Remember all that? When's silver going to break above $20? Well, it took a really long time after that crash. It took 2 years, really, before it went anywhere. We've now waited 1 year. So does that mean we have one more year to wait of choppy sideways action if this chart repeats before we get the next up move. I know people don't want to hear that it could be till 2013, even early 2014, really before this is ready to make that next high, which is going to go very high. Speaking of inflation and speaking of tops in silver, remember in 1980 how silver got to $50 the first time? That $50 actually today in 2012 would be $140 or more, and that's just using the government's shitty fake inflation figure of whatever, 2% or something per year. You go to the store and buy a $2 bag of chips and it costs you $4.99. So you know inflation is more than 2% per year. That's a ridiculous figure that doesn't even make any sense. Everyone knows the price of everything that we buy is going up by more than 2% per year. But even just that shows that that 1980 top would be at least $140 today. So we're nowhere near the old top in silver. And silver is more useful and less abundant than it was in 1980. So that's just something to keep in mind right now. The following clip is an excerpt from a video called Berlin Metropolis of Vice. And it's quite interesting as well as tragic in some cases what happened in a hyperinflationary environment in Germany in the 20s and I think also in the 30s. But just have a look at some of this stuff. It's like I say, it's quite interesting.
Berliners had more immediate concerns.
By 1922, inflation was spiraling wildly out of control. It got to the point where people would be paid in the morning and have suitcasefuls of banknotes, and they would have to then run to the shops because in the time between being paid and the time when they bought their goods, their food, the prices would have risen.
With virtually every currency in the world more valuable than the German mark, foreign tourists flocked into the city to take advantage of the cheapest sex on the continent.
If you knew what to look for, you could find anything known to man in the sexual world was available on the streets of Berlin.
And these were pregnant prostitutes. And this being Germany, instead of just having pregnant prostitutes together, they were strung out on the street according to how pregnant that they were, so limousines stopping there could choose exactly how pregnant they wanted their mutzi.
Women who specialized in certain kinds of brutality would wear green boots with yellow shoelaces, and so if you knew when you saw such a woman that you could get a certain kind of spanking, a certain kind of very rough spanking at the hands of this woman.
I did find that very interesting and sad in a lot of cases, but you know, it's not something that can happen here because we don't use the same sort of fiat currency that they had in place there in Germany. Oops. The other day I went out my gate, and as I turned around to close the gate, I saw on the back of it this poster, one thing we can all agree on. Anyhow, I hope you're having a good week. I have one of those, and one Thunderbird available. They're not on my site. They're available just directly through me. So email me if you're interested in those. And go to the site if you still are looking to pick up a silver indica or a silver sativa. I have a couple of each left. Remember, that's not for Americans. That's for people outside of the U.S. And that's all I have to say for today. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.